mechanical monster, you say? Tova, you have some idea as to what it might be? Well, I'm not sure, but I think I'll have to go look on. I'll have to look at what's left of it, just in case. Good work out there. Here's your reward. Some new material. Off to Laura's house. He didn't give us our extra job. I wanted to see what that was. So we got some new material. We could use that for something. Let's go to Watu's shop. Let's go see real quick. What he has for sale. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you, Watu. Oh, damn it. Sorry, Watu. Let's exchange some Sabbath. 4, 4, 5, 5, 3, 5, and 5. And then the mass. Get rid of all of it. There you go. Customize weapons. The Shigori. That's what I thought. There's just really good weapons. Each thing. I assume each weapon that I need to combine with is sold here. Which I'm most likely not going to be able to buy all of them. Yeah, because I'm already broke. Master Quartz. Yeah, we need Mirror to even do that, so... I have a lot of stuff I could do with actually selling. That would add up to a good amount, but I usually don't like selling gear, honestly. No. Because, I mean, especially gear in this game, because it doesn't seem to be that much of a mirror itself. Like, in the Legend of Hero games, I don't think I've ever really sold gear. Like, I'd stick to exchanging the Sabbath for cash. $10,000. Lombardia. Alright, let's do the customized weapons, I guess. Shigori. I couldn't even have it. I didn't have enough new materials to make the rest, sadly.
strutting around another lord's territory. How pompous can you get?
It sounds like there's a real VIP here.
Well, let's return to the manor.
I realized I haven't saved it since we actually made the trip to Legram, so need to do that above everything else. Alright, I think I'll end it once we get out of the next scene, whatever that might be. Isn't that... The hell is that? Extravagantly dressed man. There's no need to be so hasty. At least give my proposal some thought. Your attendance would add an extra degree of prestige to our gathering. I'm merely the lord of a minor rural region. Surely you overstate the importance of my presence. A man's worth is decided not by himself, but by those he rubs his elbows with. And while I'm sure you understand, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do anything to cause any unnecessary conflict. I'm not sure giving combat training to the Imperial Army is something you ought to be doing either. After all, neither of us want any trouble now, do we? Aye. And with that, I bid you a fond farewell. Oh, and my compliments on the excellent tea. I am honored, Your Grace. See you around, if you'll excuse us. Who the heck are them? My, if it isn't young Laura. And Lucius Alborea, too. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Grace. Continue to do for my father. They must know him. Yeah, but look at how tense they are. I wasn't expecting him to show up here. That's Duke Cayenne, head of the foremost of the four great houses and ruler of the port city of Ordis. His authority extends over the entire province of Lemaire to the west. I'd love to stay and talk a while, but I'm afraid other urgent matters call me away. I'll endeavor to arrange another opportunity for us to meet in the near future. But for now, I bid you farewell. Oh, what have we here? So you're Thor's Military Academy's Class 7, huh? How do you... Just happen to do a little leisure time reading on your class. Not a bad-looking bunch. Good, good. Enough with the chit-chat. His Grace awaits. Excuse us. See you, kids. Who were those men? Provincial Army, that's for sure. And they did seem to know about our class. I presume they're personal bodyguards hired by Duke Cayenne. Father. You needn't look so concerned. It seems like they've finally begun to act. The noble faction has begun acting in secret? Indeed. For the past month, they've been quite active behind closed doors. No doubt they're trying to reaffirm their unity, holding conference after conference all across the country. Of course, I'm sure this isn't news to your youngest classmate. Well, yeah. The intelligence division's all on edge, wondering whether they're about to start a full-scale conflict with the reformers. Seriously? So that's what they've been up to, scurrying around all the time. Since Duke Cayenne's basically the leader of the noble faction, I sure wasn't expecting him to come all the way out here. Nor was I. They appear to be planning a large conference in the near future to be attended by all members of the noble faction. The Duke came all the way out here to insist that I attend. But father, you're not even a member.
Quite right, my lady. Your father has long kept his distance from the faction. In the same way, he has also kept space between himself and the reformists, preferring to remain neutral. However, they're convinced that all nobles should belong to the noble faction as a matter of course. I've heard they've been quite forceful about bringing those nobles who don't support the faction into their ranks. Would I be correct in assuming that my family is involved in all of this?
I'm afraid so. There's been some disagreement over whether Duke Cayenne or Duke Alborea should lead the four great houses, but I expect that either would bring the same platform to the table. Nieces, if you don't mind my asking, do you happen to know where my family stands on the issue?
You need not worry about your family's allegiance. Lord Schwarzer is widely known as an even more obstinate man than I. I can't imagine that he'd have any interest in supporting the questionable actions of the nobles.
I see. I'm actually a little relieved to hear you say so.
Hold on a moment. Perhaps there's a move we can make after all. I'm afraid I'll be leaving Legram again on another of my little trips. I apologize for the suddenness, but please tend to things in my absence. As you wish, my lord.
Father? Wow, well, that was sudden.
I believe in acting swiftly and decisively. I intend to establish contact with all of the nobles who have remained neutral in the ongoing factional conflict, so as to prevent them from being taken in by the noble faction's coercive methods.
Father.
A prudent course of action.
In that case, I'd be happy to come with you. Tova, what are you doing here?
So you're here as well.
Wouldn't miss the chance to catch a glimpse of the majestic Duke Cayenne. Did you know he left in a limousine that came all the way from Berhard? Wait, then... couldn't have. Did it belong? Well, Rufus Alborea got into it, so yeah, I'd say that's likely. Couldn't ask for a classier escort. Damn. Rufus being all shady with this group. I thought I could trust him. But... he's just staring at him. Rufus is like, hi. So Rufus was here.
Well, he is the heir of the Alborea family. Considering our visitor was none other than Duke Cayenne, it's not at all surprising that Rufus would pick him up. But I know you didn't just come here to volunteer your company on my trip.
It just so happens that Lady Laura and her classmates brought me a pretty curious story. We got confirmation that a mechanical monster appeared on the highway outside Legram.
Is that so?
I believe this is the first time one's appeared since the counteroffensive Sir Cassius launched 2 years ago. That's right. Come to think of it, that was the first time we met, wasn't it?